Good morning. It's been so busy around here. I wanted to get a little video done for you so you can see one of the projects that we're working on, and that's getting some biochar made. We use biochar for a lot of different things here, and it's good to keep the smell down in the chicken coops. We use it in our soldier fly bins. Once it's been inoculated with the manure from the chickens or the waste from the soldier flies, we're able to put it into the gardens, and it's a slow release fertilizer. So I'm going to show you how we go about making the biochar. We needed to move our fire pit in order to create the biochar, so I'm going to be getting that set up now, and I'll show you how we're doing that. Basically, I'm just going to go around and mark a little line around the inside of our fire ring, and then we will dig this hole out and then have it ready to start making our biochar. Be right back. Whew. Wow. We have our hole dug. It goes down a good bit, as you can see, and now we can start putting our biochar, our fuel in here, and we will start getting this going. It's a process in order to get the biochar created without it burning all of the wood away. So I will be showing you how we do that in a step-by-step here. All right, now we're going to start putting this together. We just got some like tinder and kindling stuff to go on top. And get that down in there. Catch well. Let's see if we can get this baby started. Good to go once it gets going here a little bit. Just need some coals. Look at that, first try. Okay, lots of smoke. But as the little stuff starts going, we just start layering in larger and larger pieces so that it can start burning and pushing things down. We want it to be good layers and continue pushing things down deeper with larger and larger pieces of wood as we go. And then once it gets all the way to the top and it's really going strong, then we let that go for a little bit. And each layer, as it starts to get ash on the outside, then you're just going to put another layer on top and just keep building it up. And then it compresses down, like I said, and then you will, at the top, when it's going really well, let it go for just a little bit, and when that top layer starts getting that layer of ash on it, then you're going to actually douse it, and then you can pull the things off. The top layer, obviously, you'll be able to use for the next batch of biochar, but then as you start digging down deeper, all that stuff should be charcoal rather than burnt all the way to ash, because it keeps getting compressed down. So that's what we're going to be doing, and I'll bring you back as we start getting this built up. Okay, things are starting to heat up. We're starting to put some of the bigger chunks on it, and just layering and layering and layering. But I am seeing some of the smaller stuff is starting to get ashy, so we're going to put some more of the medium-sized stuff on top. Kind of push that stuff down and let that stuff get started, and continue the process. All right, we are going to let this burn down a little bit and then put some more heavier stuff on it, and then we will continue the layering process. But as you can see, it's starting to turn ashy. We just want it to burn a little bit more to get it a little bit more ash on the outside of what's there, and then we'll start more layering. All right, we are about at our about ready to put on the last layer. It's really burning really hot, as you can see, and one more layer, and then we will let that burn. Whew. Poor camera guy. We will let that burn down. All right, cut. Now the smoke is out of my cameraman's eyes, and we will put one more layer on it, and then after that gets good and charred and starts to turn ashy, then we will douse it and be able to dig that stuff out probably tomorrow morning. So that's biochar. Okay. Are looking really ashy. Some of this stuff on the very top obviously isn't going to be made into biochar, but we will set that aside and use that to start the next batch. But it's pretty much coals now. So I am going to, we've got the hose here, I'm going to get this doused really good so that it will stop burning and it'll all be charcoal then underneath there. I will do another video showing you us harvesting this and kind of go around with the different applications that we use this biochar for around our food forest. So, all right, so this should be fun. This is very hot, so it's probably going to be shooting all kinds of steam and stuff over, but here we go. I want to make sure I get this doused really well because we don't need it to restart and then burn up all of our biochar we worked so hard to make. So I'm going to douse this pretty much until the steam and smoke stops. And whoo! It's a steam sauna out here. So I'll just keep doing this, and then we'll come back on another video and I'll show you how we harvest it. Definitely want to make sure it's all cool, so we'll be doing that another day. All right, it is pretty much doused. I'm not getting much more steam or smoke or anything off of here, but as you can see, this is all nice and dark charcoal, and we should be able to harvest this stuff another day, probably tomorrow or the next day. We're going to let it dry out really well so that it's not a sloppy mess as we harvest it. But this, because the sand just, all the water just goes down really fast, it'll dry out pretty quick, and we should be able to do that in the next couple of days. So thanks again for watching. I hope you guys learned something with this, and we will see you next time.